What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Commander RestlessCorpse. Welcome back to Elite Dangerous. Now, I know that I did not have a video out for the last 2 days, but for the first day, remember, if you follow me on Twitter, then you know that I had a kind of a late or like an exhausting day, I guess. I got home kind of late and I was tired, and I had actually logged on and did some jumps, but I was kind of passing out. And I passed out in Super Cruise a couple times, and I didn't want to kill myself because I'm all around like Neutron Stars and White Dwarfs and stuff. So I didn't do a video that day. Now yesterday, or the reason there wasn't a video yesterday, is because on Sunday night I actually went out with my band who was playing a show, which was actually kind of weird because that is the first show that I was not in. Now I know I've been talking about the band a lot. Technically I'm still in the band, but I've decided to kind of take a break. And so what's going on here, guys, is that I'm going to have to go into the options because for some reason, all of my controls have reset to like default. So I need to like fix this stuff. And I actually spent a little while here trying to fix it, but clearly I did not. So let's see, where are we? I need to go to secondary. There we go, secondary fire. See, I don't know why all of this stuff changed. Let's see, let's make sure that everything looks okay. I'm just gonna have to be doing this throughout the video, I guess, to make sure that everything is going correctly. There we go. But, okay, so I made the decision, oh my god, within my band that I don't really have a lot of time for some of the stuff that we've been doing. So I'm going to take a little back seat for now. So it was really weird. And what the fuck? Targeting. Well, it was really weird last night. Well, it was last night for me, but it's going to be 2 days ago, I guess, for you. Sunday night. It was really weird being that it was the first show where I was in the actual crowd instead of on stage. So it was a really weird experience for me. It kind of bummed me out a little bit, but it can't be helped. But the point is, I was out, I was drinking, I was out, until bar time. By the time I got home, I was tired, starting to get a long over, and decided that making a video was probably a bad idea. But I'm here, and we're going to resume. Now, the one thing that I do want to talk about is I started playing Dark Souls 3 today. As a matter of fact, if you enjoy this channel and you enjoy my content, start watching out because I will be putting out Dark Souls content probably today, as a matter of fact, which will be tomorrow for me. But you guys will see that stuff probably later today. So, Dark Souls 3 is super great. I have been a very big Dark Souls fan, well, Souls games in general, Miyazaki fan since Demon's Souls back in the day on PS2 or PS3, one of the two. PS3, I'm pretty sure. It's been a really long time, but yeah, PS3, and then I played the hell out of Dark Souls, played the hell out of Dark Souls 2, played the hell out of Bloodborne. Bloodborne, I actually have a full playthrough on my channel. Not my greatest work commentary-wise, but the game is fun to watch. And in any case, I recorded maybe 2.5 hours or so of that tonight before starting on here. So look forward to that. If you're a fan of Miyazaki's games, the Souls games and Bloodborne, I really do recommend you check it out because it's going to be fun, and the game is amazing. To be honest, I think the general consensus is that Dark Souls is the best Souls game so far. I really like Demon's Souls, but I can't say that it's my favorite. I know that some purists might be like, holy shit, how could you say that Demon's Souls is not the best? But it, like I said, probably in one of my other videos, or one of my previous Elite videos, as a matter of fact, I am not the type who will hold an original in high regard unless it is actually the best. So, as much as I love Demon's Souls, Dark Souls is my favorite. Now, I didn't like Dark Souls 2 as much. I did enjoy it, and I played through it a couple times, but I didn't like it as much just because it didn't have the same feel. And it kind of I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it didn't give me like the same feel as Dark Souls. Like Dark Souls, throughout the entire game, we've hit this thing, so we got to start going this way. Throughout the entire game in Dark Souls, you kind of feel, it's desolate, and you feel alone, and you feel like, the world has really gone to shit, and everyone is against you, and it's just a really cool feeling, like, because I love that post-apocalyptic thing. Everything is in ruins, everything. One of the coolest things I think about the Souls games in general is that the story technically has already happened. The story of the game has already happened, and you're just picking through the remnants of it. So the story in Dark Souls games seems to be less about you and what you're doing and more about what has already happened and the effects of it on you. You see what I'm saying? So like, there's a lot of lore in the games and a lot of story that aren't immediately present because the game doesn't spoon feed you all of this lore. It doesn't push all this lore into your face. It doesn't, like, you're not hit with a shit ton of cutscenes and exposition from characters and stuff like that. You generally get one or two, two or three or four lines from each character, and you're actually supposed to piece together the story based on the things that you find and the events that you go through and stuff like that. And it's really cool. Like, it adds this whole discovery aspect. Like, you feel cool when you figure out what's going on, and that's what I love about the Souls games and Bloodborne, because Bloodborne was even more like that. Like, to be honest, I still don't exactly know what the hell happened in Bloodborne. It's weird, but I love the game. It's one of my favorite games, definitely one of my favorite games of 2015, if not of forever. But that's just one of the things that, one of the reasons that I absolutely love Miyazaki's games. And Dark Souls 2 seemed to be a little bit less of that. Like, it just seemed like things didn't really go together as much with that one. And it just didn't have, like, that desolate feeling. I mean, it did. Everything was still ruined by the time you got there and all of this stuff, but I don't know. It just didn't have, like, the Undead Burg and Dark Souls, the very first area, other than the tutorial area, is super good. Like, it's really hard to replicate that in any other game. It just feels like you're going through this city that has been absolutely, like, ravished and destroyed, and everything that is left in the city is against you and wants to kill you. And it's just a really cool, like, setting, I guess. But Dark Souls 3, so far, like, I haven't really done a whole lot in the game. I'm still in, like, a place called High Lothric or Walls or whatever, and it feels exactly like the Undead Burg. I mean, there's twists and turns and alleyways and different buildings that you can go into, and everything there wants to kill you. And it just, I don't know, it hits that Dark Souls button for me. So I have gone on about this game for about 8 minutes or so, but it is that good. If you're not a fan of Dark Souls or Miyazaki's games in general, then I get it. I mean, they're tough. Not everybody wants to go after, wants to have to deal with that. Like, I was talking to the Insomniacs, which is my ARC crew, and I was telling them that if you like, the Souls games, Dark Souls 3 is very good, and they should check it out. And one of the guys, Dave, the kidnapped one, was like, no, I don't really like those games. I'm not a masochist. And that's really actually kind of what it comes down to, because the games are very difficult, and they're supposed to be difficult. And I guess, like, after a while when you're playing it, you figure out the nuances of each game, and it becomes much less difficult. But it takes a while to get to that point. Like, if you understand how Miyazaki makes games, then obviously you're going to do a little bit better than someone who is just starting out in that franchise. But the games are still going to be tough for you. And then, as you play through it and you figure out, like, the new enemies, like patterns and things like that, and get better at like parrying and all that kind of stuff, then obviously the game is going to get easy, because there's going to be people out there who will say, oh, the Souls games are easy, you just have to know how to do it. Well, I mean, that's kind of true, but even when you know how to do it, there's a challenge there, which is why the games are so damn popular. But if you to get back to what I was saying, if you don't like that type of game, then Dark Souls 3 is not going to do anything different for you. It's not going to make you instantly like the game. But if you are a fan of those games, Dark Souls 3 is pretty fucking fantastic. But as you guys can see, we are still in... Why are you not why are you not giving me options, bro? Come on. Sir? There we go. We're still in the money patch. And we have gotten to the first turn in the money patch. Now, I've done a lot of jumping and scanning off camera, especially in the last 2 days. Even though I didn't make videos, I did play, so it's not like I was giving up on it or anything. And I have no clue how far away I am compared to the last video. I have no clue because I'm doing all these tiny jumps, and you know, I'm charting each route just one system away. So generally when I'll be like, yeah, I'm about 400 light years away from where I was last time, something like that, it's because I plotted a route that was 400 light years and I got to the end of that route and then started recording. Whereas this one, I'm doing them one at a time, and they're all varying lengths. Sometimes it's only like 1 light year, sometimes it's 15 light years, you know, and I'm not keeping track of that, so I actually don't know how far we are. So I think what I'm going to do, though, as soon as we get this Neutron Star scanned, I will go to the map and see how far away we are from home, because that is, you know, kind of important, I guess. That is not what I'm looking for. Sir? Where are you? Is that you? That is totally you. Excellent. Now, the problem with this patch is that since it's mostly neutron stars and white dwarfs, there isn't really anything all that great to find. Like, down here we've got a whole bunch of metallic planets and stuff, but the value of those pales in comparison to the value of the neutron star or the white dwarf. So while I have had people say that they're kind of bummed that I don't scan most of the stuff in a system, because sometimes you can get like terraformable planets and stuff like that, and it's worth a lot. That may be great, but the time it takes for me to get down there, as you guys saw, that other star was 15,000 light seconds away. The time it would take me to get down there and scan those planets, because you have to get really close, I could have jumped to 3 or even 4 other neutron stars and gotten those. So while I'm in the patch, I am literally only scanning the stuff that isn't a neutron star or a white dwarf if it's really close or if it's interesting. Now, when I was in the money patch on the way to Sagittarius A, I did find an Earth-like that was orbiting an M star that was in a white dwarf system. It had already been discovered by someone else, but I still scanned it, and I remember it was off camera. I told you guys about it. If I find that, I'm going after that. And I know that that is a possibility because I've seen it. But in this patch, in this current, you know, current money patch and the course that I've been plotting, I have not found anything other than like high metal content worlds and the occasional metal rich body and lots of Jovians like the gas giants and whatnot. If you remember, when I first got to this patch, we looked for the neon atmosphere worlds. I'm pretty sure that every atmospheric planet that is in a white dwarf system has a neon atmosphere, because I haven't found any that don't, if it's got an atmosphere. So I've stopped looking for those because, honestly, I wanted to find one because I had never found one, but I don't think that they're worth anything more than whatever the body was. If it's a high metal content world with a neon atmosphere, it's just worth as much as a high metal content world. So I'm not really looking for those anymore. To be honest, right now, I am focusing on just making my way through this patch toward the bubble. because I can sit here probably for months scanning all of the systems in this bubble or in this patch, because it is so huge and it's got all the twists and turns and stuff, that if I don't make it a point and make it a rule for myself that I need to keep moving forward, I will never leave this patch. So that's these with the Neutron Star stuff though, they're so damn far away. But I'm probably gonna scan these 3 as soon as I get this guy scanned, and then I want to make sure that. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I need to remember the setting for navigating the menus now, because that has also changed. So I'm gonna jump in there and do that, and I'll see you guys in a second. All right, there we go. I had to reset all of the UI stuff. It was ridiculous, but oh yeah, I have to reset UI select. All right, I think we're good. I think we're good, guys. There we go. Now, unfortunately, I have flown so damn far away from this because I was in the options panel for so damn long that I don't know where the star is. There it is. Okay. So, that being said, I'm going to skip this because I have wasted too much time already, and I'm just going to go to the next system here. So, but yeah, so, like, even though I'm not finding anything super amazing in here, and it kind of makes it difficult to do these videos when I'm not finding anything to talk about, especially when the community as a whole is not really getting into crazy shenanigans like they used to on my way to Sagittarius A. There was always something going on to talk about. It's been pretty quiet. So it was that, like, I could have jumped on last night while I was all drunk and made a video, and you guys might have thought it was pretty funny, but I wouldn't. It makes it easier to make these videos if I'm actually finding something. But in this patch, I'm seeing the same stuff over and over again, and it doesn't really make for engaging content, to be honest. Which is why this video might actually be relatively short, because we're going on, what, 17 minutes, something like that right now. But I need to make sure that you guys know that I'm still making progress, and obviously you guys are looking forward to my videos every day. As far as I know, I would assume, I hope that you enjoy watching my videos. Most of you say you do. Also, the fact that you actually watch them every day, and you've also subscribed. If you haven't, go ahead. So I'm doing this for you guys and stuff, and obviously for myself as well. But I can't leave you guys hanging for several days, you know. So regardless of if I'm doing anything super fun in game or not, I need to make a video. So that's why while I'm in this patch, guys, the commentaries will probably be a lot of like non-elite style stuff, like stories or, you know, other things that are going on or what I'm doing in other games and things like that. So keep in mind that that doesn't mean that my focus is moving on to a different game or something like that. While yes, Dark Souls 3 just came out, I'm super excited about it, and I'll be playing it a lot. I'm trying to get it to work, but I also wanted to play Assault and Sanctuary. If you guys have not heard of that, it is a 2D like platformer style game that has got a really amazing art direction, but it is in the same spirit as a Dark Souls game. It's very difficult. It has the same style of like punishment for death and things like that, and leveling up and stuff like that. This is really weird that I just found something that somebody else has scanned way out here. This is the first system in this patch that I have found that someone else has gotten to first. That's crazy. But I'm trying to get some Salt and Sanctuary videos done as well. I'm having an audio problem with it. So it's a PS4 game. So when I record PS4 games, I cannot use my head. Like, okay, so not necessarily can't use, because I do use my headphones. But the way that the PS4's audio works, and it's really stupid, and I don't know why they did this, but if you don't have any headphones in like connected to the console, all sound, game sound and party chat goes through the HDMI to get to your TV, obviously, because that's the way HDMI works. So it pushes all that through the HDMI to your TV, and when you're using recording software, it needs to work that way. The sound needs to go through the HDMI to use a capture card, and that's all well and good. So that's great. Unfortunately, for us YouTubers who record gameplay, we generally use headphones. And the reason we use headphones is because the mics that we use are generally high-end and sensitive. And if you've got, like, the average person who plays video games probably plays with their TV sound on. You know what I mean? I can't do that, because if I do that, then the game sound will bleed into the microphone and you'll get an echo, and it'll sound terrible and shoddy, and I would never make a video like that, just because, I mean, audio is very important when it comes to making these videos. So what we do, or what I do, I'm sure that most other YouTubers do the same thing, is we use headphones so that our, like, all sound goes through the headphones, and so we can hear it just fine, and the mic picks none of the game sound up. It only picks up what I'm saying. The problem with the PS4 is that if you use headphones with the PS4, all sound ceases going through the HDMI, and only video goes through the HDMI, and all of the sound goes to the headphones. So if you do it that way, then your capture card is not picking up any game sound. It is completely silent. So the way that I get around that is that I hook up a completely, like, I have a ridiculous amount of sets of headphones. I have one for the Xbox One, I have one for the PS4, I have one for, I have several for the PC, just in case I have people over that, you know, because I don't send any sound through my monitors or TVs. Like, I use TVs as monitors, but I don't send, like, all sound. If you were my roommate, you would never hear anything coming from my room except for my voice. You never hear any games, any TV, any movies, anything like that. All goes through various headphones. So when I'm recording PS4, I obviously run into the problem where I'm using headphones and no sound is going through the HDMI to the TV. So what I have to do is use a separate set of headphones plugged into the TV that I'm using as the monitor, so that all of TV sound goes through the headphones. Now, this creates a problem. Obviously, if I was playing with other people, I would not have a microphone to talk to them, which is why I don't really record PS4 much anyway, because, you know, it's just a ridiculous amount of problems involved in it. So the problem with Salt and Sanctuary, because I was all amped up to start recording it today before I knew that Dark Souls 3 actually came out a day early if you bought it on Steam, which I did, is that I fired up the game, and if I use headphones plugged into the console, which again cuts out all sound to the capture card, I can hear the game just fine. But if I use my normal PS4 setup to have the headphones from the TV into, like, so that I can get the sound through the HDMI, there's no sound for the game at all. I don't understand why. It is the only game I've ever seen do that, and I don't know how to fix that. So unfortunately, I was unable to start recording Salt and Sanctuary. I did play it for about a half hour. It is ridiculous fun, and I really want to record it for the channel. So I'll have to find a workaround, and it's going to be a pain in the ass. Speaking of, like, recording issues with the consoles, though, Xbox One recently changed something that is for the better for YouTubers. The way they had it set was a little different from PS4, but it was still a problem like the PS4. So in that one, it doesn't matter, like, if you have headphones connected to the console or not. All sound goes through the HDMI and through the headset. So when I'm recording, which is generally why, if a game is multi-platform and I want to record it, I'll buy it for Xbox One, because it's easier to record that way. I can use headphones plugged into the controller of the Xbox One and still get it through the capture card. The problem with that is party chat only goes through the headset. Only. At all. And it was a big problem the entire time that... Oh, God. I was not paying attention. Alright, so we're going to have a problem here. Anyway, while we wait for the FSD cooldown, I should have... I don't know why I didn't throttle down. I generally do. Let's see where the escape vector is. Oh, I can't until it's done. Okay. We'll be fine. I just have to use this old heatsink here. So the party chat does not go through the HDMI. It goes only to the headset. And that was always a problem. Like, I wanted to record games like Destiny that I was playing with my friends, or, you know, just anything else. John and I used to play Titanfall together and record that, but I couldn't get his voice at all. So whatever. All right, let's see where the escape vector is. It's up there. All right, it's about right there. All right, you guys ready? Here we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
So as soon as that gets up.
4, 3.
Oh, I was unable to hit the heatsink in time. That's all right. We got away.
Warning, temperature critical.
All right. Well, at least we saved the heatsink. It only got up to 102% or something like that, so I don't think I took any damage. Let's check that out. Nah, I mean, we're still good. We're all in the 90s. We're okay. But I do need to scan that. Anyway, but what I was going to say is that Microsoft actually fixed their shit. And there is now a setting to send the party chat through the headset, or through the HDMI, or at the same time as the headset. So, I might start I gotta get closer. I might start, like, recording things. I kind of want to do, like, a Destiny thing. I know a lot of people give Destiny shit, but it actually is a fun game when you first start out. If you don't try to get all grindy with it. So I was thinking about doing, like, because I've done a lot in Destiny. I stopped playing shortly after I stopped playing, and then I came back for the Taken King, and I played it for a couple weeks, got to the max level that was available at the time, and then quit again, and I haven't played it since. But I was thinking about doing a series with that, with my old Destiny friends, and hopefully that would be pretty cool and fun. I don't know, maybe if you're a Destiny fan. If you're not a Destiny fan, then maybe you'll watch it for shenanigans and commentary and whatnot. But regardless, that's all fixed. The whole point of this conversation is that I'm sad that I could not record Salt and Sanctuary. In any case, I have gone over a lot. I've gone over the time that I actually was trying to give myself for this video. So that is all the time I've got. So as you guys can see, I'm still in the patch. I'm still doing the same thing that I've been doing for the last couple episodes. I'm still going to be doing this for a lot longer. So once again, a lot of the content of the video, or at least the commentary content, is going to be like random shit, stories and whatnot, unless I actually find something cool. In any case, if you like this video, go and hit that like button. If you want to see more videos of Elite Dangerous or any of the other videos that I've done, go and hit that subscribe button. And I'm going to plot myself another course here while I'm talking. If you have anything to say, throw it down in the comments, guys. Remember, my name is Commander RestlessCorpse. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope you don't think any less of me for running into that Neutron Star, because I was talking to you guys and I was not paying attention. In any case, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. I forgot where I was in my outro.
Eject, 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 eject.